Hello, everybody. You're listening to Let's Master English, and my name is Coach Shane. Hello, everybody. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast, Let's Master English. This is episode 17. We've got some news, a couple of questions, a couple of greetings, and that's it. Today, it will be short and simple. So enough chit-chat. Let's get going. If you're gonna pass gas, make sure you keep the room ventilated. A herd of cows can cut some serious cheese, but 90-some-odd German cows blew the roof off. Literally. Police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed a buildup of cow-created methane gas, and a spark caused an explosion which nearly destroyed a building. One cow was treated for burns. What? If you're gonna pass gas, make sure you keep the room ventilated. A herd of cows can cut some serious cheese, but 90-some-odd German cows blew the roof off, literally. Police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed a buildup of cow-created methane gas and a spark caused an explosion which nearly destroyed a building. One cow was treated for burns. Oh my goodness, it's a sad story, but it's actually a really, really funny story. Do you know what the main topic is? Cows in Germany, explosion. Why? Why was there an explosion? Gas? What kind of gas? From flatulence. Yes, flatulence. Flatulence is the buildup of gas, the excess gas, an accumulation of gas in your, basically your intestines. But in America, we kind of think of the intestines as those long tubes below your stomach and above your butt. If you get lots of gas, what happens? Yes, you fart. Yes, gas comes out, and if you are in an elevator and you fart, the people around you will hate you. Well, these cows, they generated a lot of flatulence. And I don't know if you know, but flatulence is a type of gas called methane. M-E-T-H-A-N-E. And methane is actually a very dangerous gas. If you have methane gas and fire together, you will have an explosion, which is what happened in the story. Basically, German cows were drinking too much German beer, and they farted, and they destroyed their building. And one cow had to go to the hospital. Oh, that's terrible. You know, we're all humans. All of us. Yes, you have flatulence. Be careful. Be careful with your flatulence. Okay, so let's get into the first sentence here. If you are gonna pass gas, make sure you keep the room ventilated. So pass gas. Pass means to go through gas. So if gas goes through your butt, if it comes out your butt, if you're going to pass gas, if you're going to fart. So pass gas is what we call a euphemism for fart, a synonym, an expression that means the same as, a descriptive term to describe something that is maybe not socially acceptable. So the word fart, F-A-R-T, is actually a funny word. And it's not really a good word to use. It's not a bad word, but, fart. Come on, we don't want to talk about farts. So in public, instead of saying fart, you could say pass gas. Oh my God, who passed gas? I can't breathe. Somebody passed gas. Ooh, I just passed gas. Notice? I'm sorry. So, if you are going to pass gas, be sure to keep the room ventilated. Ventilated. V-E-N-T-I-L-A-T-E-D. So what does it mean to keep a room ventilated? It means open a window or open the door. Turn the fan on. Make sure that air can flow in and out of the room. If the room is not ventilated, then that gas will stay in the room and kill people. Well, at least drive them crazy. So, the first sentence is easy, right? Listen again. If you're gonna pass gas, make sure you keep the room ventilated. Next sentence. A herd of cows can cut some serious cheese, but 90 some odd German cows blew the roof off, literally. Okay, what's going on here? A herd of cows, H-E-R-D. A herd is a word that we use to describe a group. So a herd of cows, a herd of cattle. This is a great word. A herd of cows, who knows, maybe 10 cows, 20 cows, 50 cows, 100 cows. A herd of cows can cut some serious cheese. Okay, so now we have another euphemism for fart. Remember, our first expression was pass gas, the same as fart. Well, in America, we also have the expression to cut cheese. You know, cheese, like cheese made from milk, cheeseburgers, fondue, cheese. Everybody, well, most people like cheese. Cut cheese, that means to slice cheese. But to cut cheese also means to pass gas. Why? Because there are some cheeses that have a very strong smell. And you notice the smell when you cut the cheese. So if somebody cuts the cheese, it might mean they're actually cutting cheese or that they are passing gas. So this sentence, a herd of cows can cut some serious cheese. That means a group of cows together can really, really fart. They can pass a lot of gas. But 90 some odd German cows, 90 dash some, S-O-M-E, dash odd, O-D-D, 90 some odd. That means around 90, about 90, approximately 90. but 90 some odd German cows blew the roof off. Literally. So what does it mean to blow the roof off? So to blow off, so there's wind, and because of the wind, something comes off. What is the something? The roof, R-O-O-F. That would be the top of the building. So these cows were farting so much that the top of the building came off. Oh, that can't be true. That must just be a joke, a metaphor, an exaggeration, hyperbole. But no, the last word, literally, L-I-T-E-R-A-L-L-Y, literally means as the words say, exactly as said, precisely as described. Seriously, 90 German cows really blew the roof off the building they were in. Why? Because they cut some serious cheese. Oh my goodness. Next sentence. Police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed a buildup of cow-created methane gas and a spark caused an explosion, which nearly destroyed a building. Now that sentence should be easier to understand. So police, German police, investigating an explosion. Okay, so there was an explosion. And because there was an explosion, the police came to find out the reason. Was it a terrorist? Was it an accident? What happened? Where was the explosion? At a German farm, F-A-R-M. You know, a country area where they have animals and different types of crops. So police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed, they agreed and proved that a buildup of cow-created methane gas, okay, so cow-generated methane gas, flatulence, a buildup of gas. What is a buildup? A buildup, B-U-I-L-D-U-P, that's one word. A buildup of something means an accumulation of something. Accumulation, A-C-C-U-M-U-L-A-T-I-O-N. It means when something grows in size. And this something is usually not good. Do you know cholesterol? If you eat lots of eggs, they say it's not good for your body because you get a buildup of cholesterol in your veins and arteries and in your heart, and then you can have a heart attack. Or if you're like me and you do not clean your desk, you get a buildup of dust or a buildup of dirt. So there's lots of dust on my desk. In fact, I can write my name in the dust. If you have a car and you don't wash your car, you might have a buildup of dust or a buildup of dirt or a buildup of grime, G-R-I-M-E, on your car. So a buildup is an accumulation of something that is usually not good, and here it was a buildup of cow-created methane gas. Yeah, that's dangerous. So that and a spark. What is a spark? A spark is like a small piece of fire. So can you imagine burning some wood like in a fireplace? Sometimes you'll see a little tiny piece of fire fly into the air. That's a spark. Or if you have some wires, some electrical wires, and you put the wires together, you see that those little tiny white sparks, those are sparks. Okay, so police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed a buildup of cow-created methane gas and a spark. Ooh, that is not a good combination. What happened? Caused an explosion, which almost destroyed a building. Oh my goodness. One cow was treated for burns. Oh, that's a sad story. So of those 90 some odd German cows, fortunately, only one cow was injured, was hurt. And how was the cow injured? It had burns. You know, burns, B-U-R-N-S, from fire, from heat. But the cow is okay. The cow was treated for burns. That means a doctor. Well, in this case, we say an animal doctor or a veterinarian. We can just say a vet, V-E-T. A vet came and treated the cow for its burns. So the cow survived until it went to be made into hamburger or steak. Well, maybe it was a milk cow. I don't know. Anyway, that's the story. Can you believe it? It's a true story. Be careful. Be careful where you fart. Okay, we had some great vocabulary words. Pass gas. That means to fart. Make sure you. Be sure that you. Ensure that you. Ventilated. An area that is ventilated is open. The window is open. The door is open. So that air can flow in and out. A herd of cows. A group of cows. Cut cheese. To cut the cheese. Well, that's another euphemism for passing gas or farting. 90 some odd. Around 90. Approximately 90. Blew the roof off. Sometimes to blow the roof off means to set a new record or to be really, really loud. But in this case, it actually meant the roof of a building was blown off. Amazing. Literally. As the words say, exactly as said, precisely as described. Shane is literally a genius. It's not a joke. My IQ is 175. Or was it 75? I'm not sure. Anyway, a buildup of. Buildup, B-U-I-L-D-U-P, one word. A buildup of something is an accumulation of something. When something grows, and that something is usually not good. A buildup of cholesterol in your veins is dangerous. Methane gas. It's a type of gas, very common around the world. And it also, methane gas, is produced from your butt. A spark. A small piece of fire that comes from burning wood or an electrical wire. Very dangerous. Methane gas and a spark. Ooh, that's a very dangerous combination. Be careful with your farts. Keep the room ventilated. That's why I live alone. I don't have to ventilate. Okay, let me read the story 2 more times. The first time, nice and smoothly. The second time, normal speed. Here we go. If you're going to pass gas, make sure you keep the room ventilated. A herd of cows can cut some serious cheese, but 90 some odd German cows blew the roof off. Literally. Police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed a buildup of cow-created methane gas and a spark caused an explosion which nearly destroyed a building. One cow was treated for burns. If you're gonna pass gas, make sure you keep the room ventilated. A herd of cows can cut some serious cheese, but 90 some odd German cows blew the roof off. Literally. Police investigating an explosion at a German farm confirmed a buildup of cow-created methane gas and a spark caused an explosion, which nearly destroyed a building. One cow was treated for burns. How you doing, everybody? This is Country Shane, and I'm here to bring you the facts. Squirrels purr like cats. That's right, cats. You know when cats are happy. Squirrels also purr like cats, but so do bunnies and elephants. This has been Country Shane bringing you the facts. Thank you, Country Shane, for that interesting fact. Purr, P-U-R-R. If you have a cat, or if you know of a cat, when a cat is happy, we hear a purring sound. Well, so do squirrels. A squirrel is another type of animal, S-Q-U-I-R-R-E-L, and bunnies, that's right, rabbits, and elephants. Elephants purr. That's kind of cute. I like that. Let's listen to some questions. We have a question from Joaquin Ruiz Gomez. I hope my pronunciation was okay, Joaquin. Now, his question is staff and stuff. S-T-A-F-F, S-T-U-F-F. They sound the same? I'm listening in Google Translator, and I can't distinguish the difference. Oh, boy. Yep. This is... yes, they sound completely different, Joaquin. Well, to the American. And the key, of course, is the vowel sound. Staff has a short A sound. Stuff has a short U sound. So you really need to learn these vowel sounds in American pronunciation. And I do have a video on Coach Shane's ESL YouTube channel. And it talks about the vowel sounds. And I teach you the apple, daddy, happy, Now when you do the short A sound, your mouth must be open. Almost smiling, but The sound comes at the top of the mouth, not the bottom. So it kind of slides out the top of the mouth. The U, the short U, is a sound that comes more from the back and it falls immediately out your mouth. Stuff. So the sound, when it comes out your mouth, goes down immediately. Stuff. Staff. Staff goes out more. It's at the top of the mouth, so it goes out more. It's really difficult to explain these pronunciation sounds if I cannot be with you. I need to hear your voice. And also, there's no video. So if you have a chance, when you have some time, go to www.youtube.com/Coach Shane's ESL. It's one word. And in the search window, type vowel sounds. Maybe you can type short vowel sounds, and then you'll see my video. And there's some exercises too. So I want you to practice. This is my staff's stuff. This stuff belongs to my staff. I don't have enough staff. I have so much stuff. So usually in the context, in the situation, it's easy to determine which word it is. But sometimes it could be confusing. Now, you said you were listening to Google Translator. Yeah, that's pretty good. Google Translator is okay. However, if you want to listen to just one word, I recommend Webster's Dictionary or dictionary.com. They also have audio recordings of the words. And if you go online, there are other websites, even YouTube channels, that teach the pronunciation of certain sounds. Now, the problem is, Joaquin, there is a perfect pronunciation of every sound, but when Americans are speaking normally, they don't often use that perfect pronunciation. And a person in New York speaks differently from a person in Los Angeles or in Georgia or in Montana or in Chicago or in Wisconsin or in London or in Manchester or in Scotland or in New Zealand or, there are so many different types of pronunciations. So in some areas, staff. The British pronunciation, S-T-A-F-F, staff. Where's my staff? And stuff, S-T-U-F-F, the sound is really similar. So, Joaquin, the answer to your question, in basic American, typical American pronunciation, staff, stuff. Very different. But once again, it depends on where you are from and who is speaking. Okay? So lots of times you need to get the context. You have to understand the situation to really make sure you understand the word. Joaquin, I hope that helps. And once again, everybody, if you have a question, especially related to pronunciation or an expression or culture, I'm your man. I want you to pick my brain, to send me a question, and I'll do my best to answer it here on the podcast. Yep, it's time to say goodbye, everybody. I really want to say thank you to all of you who have downloaded and listened to this podcast. I want to make a special hello to Osela Al-Fryhat. I hope my pronunciation was okay, Osela. Osela is from Amman, Jordan. Thank you very much for listening to my podcasts. And Osela is going to join us on DDM. So that's fantastic. We look forward to having you. We have one comment on iTunes. I want to say thank you very much to Tang Hu Kwong. Thank you, Tang Hu Kwong, in the United States. Tang, he says he. I think it's a he. Maybe a she. I'm sorry. Thank you, Shane. 5-star review. Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. We did get 4 ratings in the last week on iTunes. 3 5 stars and 1 2 stars. Oh, why? Well, I know. I can't make everybody happy. I try, but I can't. I'm only human. But if you give me a low rating, tell me why. What are you missing? And a couple more hellos to Philippe in Belgium. Hello, Philippe. Thank you for listening to my podcast. And Mr. Arab. Also saying thank you for all the things you are doing for us. Thanks a lot, Coach. It is my pleasure, Mr. Arab. And we have Nguyen Cao Tri from Vietnam. Cảm ơn. Cao Tri says, this is the best podcast ever. Thanks, Coach Shane. Keep uploading. Your podcasts are awesome and my English is improving. By the way, I'm Nikki from Vietnam. Okay, Nikki, I continue. I will continue. I shall continue to upload podcasts just for you. And from Never Toto. Hello, Coach Shane. I truly appreciate your work. Thank you. I have been studying English forever. Wow, how old are you? But it seems to have reached a plateau. Yes, Never Toto. You study, and then you get to a level where it seems like you're not improving. I know what you mean. How can I really get to the highest level? I was even a teacher in Korea for several years, but I don't feel like I'm really fluent. My listening, reading, and pronunciation are quite good, but my speaking and writing skills are not what I want. I would be thankful forever if you could help me. Forever? Again, forever? Thanks. Oh, my pleasure, Never Toto. Well, let me give you some advice. 3 pieces of advice. Number 1, join DDM. DDM has a mix of students. We have some students who are intermediate level. They study hard. We have students who are excellent in English. And what's interesting is the students who are excellent in English, they're living in English-speaking countries, but they are taking DDM for the pronunciation reasons and for the culture reasons. That's where they're learning their pronunciation. That's where they're learning their culture. And culture is so important. So Never Toto, if your English is really good and you want to get to the highest level, you need to learn about the culture too. DDM will help you there. For your speaking skills, you have to speak. The only way to improve your speaking is to speak. So, speak. And if you join DDM Live or DDM VIP, there are many opportunities to speak directly with me. DDM Live students have 2 live classes a week where you can speak with me and practice. DDM VIP students have 6 live classes. Did I say a week? I meant a month. 2 a month for live, 6 a month for VIP. So that's 6 chances to actually speak English with me. You have to speak, Never Toto. And for your writing skills, if you want to improve your writing skills, you need to write. And actually, you need to read and write. And the easiest way is to start making a blog, a blog. Now, we have a lot of blogs related to my classes. And below our podcast in the description, I introduce several blogs of people who are helping each other learn English. So by writing, especially by writing about learning English, you're actually teaching English. And the best way to become an expert at something is to teach something. Did you understand that? If you really want to be an expert at something, start teaching it. It forces you to study harder, and it forces you to communicate what you know to other people. And that makes you an expert. So Never Toto, I hope that was good advice. to everybody who leaves comments and sends me emails. I read everything. It's very difficult to reply to everything, but I appreciate it so much. You guys show me the love every week, and I promise I will continue showing you the love with this podcast and our videos. Well, that's it today, everybody. I sincerely appreciate it. I need to go get myself a coffee. Oh, if you want to help me buy a coffee, thank you. You can go to zeroenglish.blogspot.com. And there's a button where you can actually buy me a coffee. Thanks. Anyway, that's it for today. You guys have a fantastic week. I will see you next Monday. Take care, everybody, and let's master English.